Hi everybody. I bought some very inexpensive makeup at Primark, which is not a US store, but it was really fun to shop there on a recent trip to Paris. I created this look with some of the very inexpensive items that I bought, and I'd love to share it with you. Stay tuned. I mentioned the part where I'm not a makeup artist, right? Today I'm going to talk about Primark makeup. I'm going to try to actually do a whole face of it, or pretty close to a whole face. I think I had one casualty on the trip back. Primark is a company that originally started in Dublin under the name Pennies. And if you're American, you probably have heard of JCPenney. So when they tried to take Primark to the UK, they ran into some copyright issues. So long story short, they don't have a ton of Primarks in the US. In fact, there are none on the West Coast. I think there's half a dozen, and they're all on the East Coast, New England style. But my husband and I fell in love with Primark when we went to Edinburgh a few months ago, and we decided that every chance we could to go into Primark, we were going to take advantage of the great savings. Primark's prices are ridiculous. I bought a whole selection of makeup. I knew that they had pretty much everything that you could want. You love my hair. I've got this crazy 80s thing going on right now because I left the house with my hair wet and pulled part of it in a clip, and I'm having a total 80s flashback. If you follow me and we went to high school together, this probably looks familiar. So we were in Primark, and I already knew that they were going to have great clothing. I already knew that we were going to be able to find everything clothing wise, and I was excited to see some of the makeup options, and I knew that they'd done some collaborations. One of them was with this Jenna Frooms. They've done some collabs with. She actually has a whole line there. It was slightly more expensive than other items at Primark, so I decided not to go with the majority of it, but this intrigued me because it's a glow priming serum. So right now I don't have anything on my face. I'm going to go in and start with this. Price on this was €5. That's what it looks like on the hand. It's very liquidy. It does have a little bit of a tackiness to it. Oh yeah, definite tackiness. I can see how foundation's probably going to stick to it. I don't see it drawing attention to my texture and my under eye wrinkles yet, so I'd probably use this again. Let's see how it performs with makeup. I did buy some makeup when I was there. I bought this. It's a Primark My Perfect Color Double Coverage Matte Foundation, SPF 15, long wear matte finish, oil-free. I normally have dry skin, so I don't think it really matters that it's a matte for me. It wasn't my first choice. There's also a, oh, this is interesting. I forgot about this. Prime and Perfect Skin Illuminator. I might actually mix a little bit of this in with that foundation. So the shade I got in foundation was beige, and it was €6. Prep and Perfect Skin Illuminator, I got it in the color Pearl, and it was €4. I'm not in love with this high shine all over my skin. I can also tell you that coverage, you can still see a lot of my sun damage through here. I'm going to say mixing those two together didn't really give me what I wanted. So I'm going to go back in over the top again with my beauty sponge with just the matte foundation. It does say that it's double coverage, so I'm going to put it to the test. Let's see if we can't build it up a little bit. I think even though this says matte, I don't know how it's going to oxidize, but I can tell you that I don't hate the way it looks on my skin. I'm not usually a full coverage kind of person. I don't really like full coverage. You know what? I would actually put this in my travel kit. I would actually take this to travel with me. I did buy a concealer and setting powder combination. These two came in the same pack, and they were €4. It does look yellow, so I don't know if this is more of kind of a banana setting powder. I've got this concealer here. It does seem pretty light. So far, I think that's covered it pretty good. Okay, so I'm just going to go in a little bit of the setting powder on the areas where I put concealer. It's very finely milled, which means there's a lot in the air. So far, I've got a couple wins that I would absolutely use. But while I was there, I picked up a few of these face masks. They literally have everything. I bought toothbrushes, I bought sensitive toothpaste, they have charcoal toothpaste, they had everything here. So I actually was feeling a little grimy with my skin, and I went ahead and tried one of these. I think it was maybe, I might have done two. I might have bought 3 of these and 2 of these. But I tried the cleansing and polishing scrub mask. It never dried down. It was very liquidy and mobile on my face, very gritty. So I left that on the recommended amount of time, and it was fine. I don't know. Maybe it helped helped the difference. This pink clay though, I kind of like. It actually did dry down a little bit more, and it was a detoxify and refine. These were both, they say €1 on these, but I think I got them for like 2 for 1. Really, really good prices on that. Would absolutely buy those again. I'm excited to actually use them again because I like math. I did not buy, I tried to. They had a face palette, it was like a contour blush highlighting kit, and I was very excited about it. It looked very similar to like a cheek leaders type palette. By the time I got to the counter to pay for it, one of the pans had already crumbled, so I just left it. So I did not buy any sculpting, contouring, blushing, highlighter type kits like I wanted to. However, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into my cheek leaders just because it's here, and I'm gonna go ahead and color up my face a little bit. It looks like I have a little bit more structure in my face. I'm wearing this mock turtleneck. I never wear anything turtleneck wise, so I don't know. I like the color. I don't think the color's bad. So for eyes, I bought this Rule Breaker eyeshadow palette. It was €6. Very, very inexpensive. Colors look like this. I don't know anything about the texture of it or the quality of it or anything like that. We're just gonna go in and play with some of these colors. They tend to be more on the purple side, so I might be doing more of a purple look. 6 mattes and 6 looks like shimmers. I thought this might actually be kind of good for just sort of a subtle look. I've got with the darker purples, I can actually deepen it up a little bit. Some kind of neutral transition shades. I don't have like a dark chocolate in here, which kind of has me a little bit worried because I'm normally kind of like to smoke out the outer corner. I think I'm gonna just start with this lighter neutral transition shade, this matte back here. We're gonna start with that. Oh, the packaging, typical cardboard, nothing fancy. All right, a little bit of fallout. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker shade here. We're going to try that. For a transition shade, it's fine. I'm actually, because I'm a little bit scared of the colors, I'm going to go in with this darker purple. Okay, so that's that darker purple. Not bad, really. That kind of smudged up pretty nicely as far as a smoky eye look. You know what? I'm gonna actually play with a couple of these. So these shimmers are starting to really appeal to me. I'm gonna use this sort of medium purple tone here, and I might just kind of ombre the eyes out a little bit. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with I think I'm going to do this gold shimmer right here. It looks like it would be kind of pretty with the... This doesn't hurt my feelings, actually. I'm not mad. I've got a little bit of transfer underneath my eyes, but that just happens because I do have smaller hooded eyes and I am a little bit messy and all those other excuses, but it cleaned right off. As far as the usability of this palette, I would reach for this on occasion. go back into that eyeshadow for just a tiny bit of lightness and brightness right there. Just a little touch. That seems more glittery. That's this one right here. Definitely feels more like a silvery glittery. It's not bad. Okay, so I have 4 lips to try out here. One of these really look like a Kylie Cosmetics lip kit. This is it's a matte collection liquid lipstick. It's in the shade Exposure. And then I bought 3 other lip kits. One is called Alter Ego, which is the name of a company who also does inexpensive makeup palettes, dupes for higher end stuff. That was €4. The Kylie looking one was €4. This other one too, same kind of a deal, Lip Luxe matte lip kit. Don't know what the shade is. €4. And then I got a nude collection here. It's called the Nude Edit. There's 4 colors in it, and it was €5. So I like a lot of lip products. I'm not going to use the bright red one because frankly that scares me. That one might be too orange. We're going to try Exposure. Okay, comes with a lip pencil and a lip. I use that again. Little tiny doe foot applicator, not too bad. Boy, she's pigmented. Okay. It says it's matte, so I'm guessing it's gonna dry down. I think when it does dry down, I might put a little bit of gloss on it. But for the price of all this stuff, I don't think it's that bad. No, I have no filters. But I would absolutely wear this. Great. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.